is being asked of the quarterbacks in 2026. We understand we have a new position coach in Brennan Marion. He's very tough on his quarterbacks. He demands consistency, leadership, and he demands you to be in that playbook and for you to understand what he's trying to do and get everybody on the same page. You got to be the point guard in the offense. In the go-go offense, he relates it to basketball, hooping on grass. The quarterback is the point guard. You bring the ball up, you get everybody where they're supposed to go, you make the right pass, you run the pick and roll, you're selfless, you give out the assist while taking none of the credit. That's what he's looking for in the quarterback, right? So Brennan Marion is looking for who has command of the offense. All right, let me zoom in a little bit here. All right, so Brennan Marion wants to know who has command of this offense, who has accuracy and timing. A lot of the things they do out of the go-go offense is timing, but a lot of it has to do with accuracy, right? Decision-making versus leverages and numbers, right? Pre-snap accountability, who can identify blitz, make audibles pre-snap, and who makes great decisions. Decision-making is when the numbers are stacked against us, right? Protection, identification, and communication, right? Slide your protection, understand getting people in the right position. Leadership and poise. Who's poised? Who doesn't rattle under the pressure? We're playing the first 3 of our 5 games are on the road, right? We're going on a road run to start our season. Who's going to be able to go in hostile territory, hostile crowds? The signs are going to be up. The you suck. The student sections are going to be against you. We've seen what JuJu was able to do. That's what we need in 2026 from the quarterback. Has to be more brash, has to have persona, has to deliver, has to stare the opposing visiting crowds in the face, let them know we here, we like that, and you got to look into your huddle, and they got to believe. When they look into your eyes, they can't see you rattled, they can't see you shook, they got to see you ready to go out there and handle business, you feel me? So as the fall camp comes to, as it starts to heat up, you'll see Isaac Wilson and you'll see Julian Lewis battle it out to see who Brennan Marion and who Coach Prime are going to roll with for their starters against Georgia Tech. I look forward to that competition. They both have looked good in spring football, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out. What determines the starter, right? Okay, gets the offense into the right call, right? The quarterback has to get the offense into the right call. Delivers the ball on time and in rhythm. Protects the football. This is the number one reason. This is the quick way to get you benched or a quick way for you never to see the field. Turning the ball over in practice, camp, spring, 7-on-7, summer, it don't matter. Turning the ball over, throwing interceptions, especially we don't want to get our fumbling the football, giving the ball back to the other team. Quickest way for you to not become a starter. Handles pressure without losing structure, right? Mentally is checked in. You understand where each assignment is supposed to be on the field. You get people lined up correctly. They understand where to go. Typical quarterback depth structure, right? One clear starter. Again, one clear starter. Something that us as Colorado fans, we're looking forward to this season, especially last season after the Caden Salter, the Martin Luther Staub, and then Julian Lewis at the end of the season. When we were just coming off of possibly a Heisman Trophy winner season with Shedeur, Jim O'Brien Award winner, should have been a first-round pick, but now the starting quarterback was the starting quarterback last season for the Cleveland Browns. We want to see because we want to see one clear starter, and we want to know who the backup is, and you know what I mean. That's what we want to see, and that's what I feel like this team needs as well. So that's going to be determined heading into this fall camp. Looking forward to that competition. One ready backup. Right? If Julian goes down, Isaac Wilson goes down, we need a backup who's ready to step in, and the level of play rises or stays the same. It doesn't drop off like we can't move the ball now. You know what I mean? One emergency or developmental third option right now, that's Keneal Sweetwine. But hey, if you heard Brennan Marion and you heard Coach Prime, they're going to add a quarter. Brennan Marion wants to add one more quarterback to this room. He doesn't believe going into the season with 3 quarterbacks. He feels more comfortable with 4. All right, so again, I would assume by the summer, whether it's a JUCO or somebody we're grabbing out the portal, we're going to add another quarterback this season. So we'll stay locked in on that if we will be adding another quarterback because Brennan Marion, Coach Prime came out and talked about they feel more comfortable going in with 4 because injuries do happen. This is football. We've seen it before. Injuries happen. In-game rotation is limited unless there is a package roll, right? We might see Keneal Sweetwine come in, for a super triple option play or just a trick play, or you might see Julian Lewis and Isaac Wilson on the field at the same time. I don't know. They might be with Brennan Marion. You never know. It might be a specific package lined up for them to get on the field, right? All right, so camps grade every rep, right? Situational football separates players, right? So again, when you head into fall camp, every rep counts. And the more competitive you are, the better, right? The more you're dealing with competition, the healthier it is for you. Situational football separates players, right? What you do in situation, pressure situations, third and long, gotta have it situations. Do you make the catch? Do you make the throw? Do you make the interception? Situational football is what's going to separate players, right? Health and conditioning matter. Hey, are you healthy? I can't do nothing with you. Hey, Joseph Williams, if you don't make it back, we love what you did last season, but let's put it like this: if you're not healthy enough to go, the show must go on. We're going to help get you back, and then once you're ready to, so that matters. DeAndre Moore Jr., you're in the boot, guys. Not just talking about guys who are injured. Hey, we need you healthy for fall camp so we can get a healthy eval on you, so we can get you on the field. If you're not healthy, we probably won't see you. Chemistry can change a depth chart, especially offensive line, defensive line. Like who works well together. Like, and then again, the quarterback is going to sit down with the quarterback's coach. He's going to sit down with the head coach, and he's going to say, "Who's your receivers? Who's your guys? Who you like? Who do you like up front blocking for you? Who do you like?" Quarterback doesn't have final say so, but he has some say so. They'll say, "Who do you feel comfortable out there with? Who do you like?" And then they'll use then the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, the coach will make the final decision. The quarterback does have some say in the final. They'll ask him who they're comfortable with, because chemistry matters, bro. The rotation is built on trust, right? If you're gonna make this rotation again in fall camp, after spring, post spring, they have in their mind, this guy could be a starter, this guy could be the backup, this guy could be in our rotation, and this guy needs development. It's football, baby. That's happening across America. Everybody's getting put, and when they're heading into fall camp, the reps the guys who need extra reps because we want to see if they can rise from development to rotation. Then we're going to get guys who need extra reps who can rise from rotation to possible backup. And then the guys who are on that backup fighting for starter, we're going to give you the extra reps to see. All right, what's going to determine between he's the starter or the backup? Starter or backup? It's on you at that point. It's not on the quarterback. It's not on anybody. I'm gonna get this next slide real quick, but I'm gonna go back here to Buffs TV, and then I'll bring you the next slide. Appreciate everybody tapping in. If you can hit the thumbs up, let's hear a little bit more about the offensive line, the center position, the guard. For competition too. Coaches know competitions force players to maximize every rep because they know the other quarterback is coming for the job. Research shows evaluation and performance standards make quarterbacks improve because they get clear feedback when they win the job, right? Result, both quarterbacks elevate their game when the job is up for grabs, right? So competition forces accountability, right? When someone is right behind you on the depth chart, you can't coast. You can't think it's all good. You can't think the job is mine. Nah, this dude's on my bumper. This dude wants the job just as much as me. He's putting in more work. He's studying more film. He's running over to the teammates, celebrating them. He's in the huddle. Guys are responding to him. And then you're going to be like, hold on, they need to respond to me like they responded to him. You feel me? So it makes you stay on your toes and makes you raise your level of elevation, right? It forces the best player to win the job. Healthy quarterback competitions remove bias based on recruiting rankings, NIL, or reputation. It doesn't matter. Once you get into fall camp, and you can look at Coach Prime's face, he don't care about none of that. He don't care about your ranking. He don't care about your NIL money, your reputation, who you are. None of that matter. He will put the best guy out there who's competing. He got a whole different mindset this season. He ain't looking for none of that. Especially at quarterback. After his son being Shedeur Sanders, he knows what he wants and he knows what he's looking for, bro. I promise you. The job's going to go to whoever actually performs the best on the field. Coach Prime don't care about no recruiting rankings, NIL, no reputation. It's about competition. Straight up. Brennan Marion too. And Brennan Marion comes from that coaching tree. We understood. You got to have guys competing because they can't get comfortable. And it also makes Every throw matters. Did I go 5 for 6? Did this guy went 6 for 6? Did I go 3 for 6 today? My backup went 5 for 6, 2 touchdowns. I went 4 for 7, no touchdowns, and a pick. All right, so the film doesn't care about stars, NIL, or hype. It only cares about execution. That's me. The film does not care about stars, NIL, or hype. It only cares about execution. Who's running the offense? Who's reading pre-snap? Who's identifying the blitz? Who's leading the troops? Who's being the dog? Who's being the leader? Who's carrying this group? Who are the team responding to? Who is the team celebrating? That's your quarterback. It doesn't matter about anything else, period. That's here and the National Football League level, right? Again, injuries do happen in football. It prepares the team for injuries. Quarterback that matters when backups are pushed during competition. They're more ready if they have to step in. Many teams use competitions to make sure multiple quarterbacks are game ready, not just one. Result, a stronger, deeper quarterback room when it matters. Competition makes the quarterback room stronger from top to bottom, bruh. All right? So, again, competition builds leadership and mental toughness. Leadership and mental toughness. Quarterbacks who win competitions usually prove they can handle pressure, criticism, and adversity. And you know, with being the Colorado starting quarterback, you're going to be under an extreme amount of pressure, the ultimate criticism, and you're going to have to deal with the ultimate adversity because of the media coverage that comes with playing for Colorado. No matter what we do, no matter how we do it, it's going to be the extra microscope is going to be put on it. So being the quarterback, you're going to have to be able to deal with that, right? Especially in this 2026 season. That matters because quarterback is the most pressure-filled position on the field, right? If you can win a quarterback battle, you can handle Saturday night in a hostile stadium, Georgia Tech. If you can win the quarterback battle, then you're being prepared for a Georgia Tech in a hostile stadium because that's where we are headed, right? Again, competition, helps the coaches build the right offense. Sometimes the competition reveals which quarterback fits the system better. Again, we have a new go-go offense, bro. This is not Pat Shurmur's offense anymore. This is not the Shador kind of Jackson State offense that was ran. This ain't none of that. This is a brand new offense. So Brennan Marion is already recruiting guys. You know, he also likes dual threat quarterbacks too, bro. So especially with 2026, come on now, we're in the land of the dual threat quarterback. Like, look at the way the NFL's moving. Look at college football moving. The dual threat quarterback, somebody go out and get you 100 yards rushing and can sling that thing. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want a rushing quarterback? Who doesn't want a Lamar Jackson on their team? Somebody who can sit back and throw for 300 and run for 100. It just makes the go-go offense that more versatile with that triple option and the RPO. So you see like the Andre Adams who are being recruited, who already has 800 yards rushing, a mobile quarterback, 3,800 yards, only one interception coming in 2027. You see the way this go-go offense is what Brennan Marion wants as far as mobility in the go-go, because it only creates an added element that makes it tougher to guard us when you have to deal with the RPO and the quarterback keeping it, when you have to deal with quarterback design runs, draws, and when it breaks down and all hell breaks loose, a quarterback who can get you a dub, who can tuck it and go. Oh, that hurts defensive coordinators, and that kills drives, and it kills momentum when a mobile quarterback can get out there, right? So only one quarterback may be better at timing, and somebody may be better at rhythm passing. Another quarterback may be better at running the ball or extending plays, right? And this is college football 2026. The mobile quarterback has risen, right? Offenses are often built around the strengths of the quarterback who wins the competition, right? Again, cool. Let's tap in. Minister Philly plays, don't care who make the team, for sure. Fans make competition a bigger deal than players do. Nah, for sure. It's because relationships and who you know on the team, that might be kinfolk, family. I get it, but for Colorado and for Coach Prime and for what I've seen, just listen to the interviews and say this is competition around the board, even at the quarterback position. Nothing's being handed, nothing's being given. Everybody has to go earn it like this is your first day on the team. But we understood that's a positive thing. That doesn't have to be looked at like a negative thing. Like, nobody's just going to hand you nothing. What it should be is that you should make it so evidently clear that you're the starter. It shouldn't matter what nobody says. You should make it so clear that you should separate yourself in the room to where it's like, this don't even mention somebody's name next to me because my play has elevated and I've separated myself at every position. At running back, wide receiver, linebacker, corner, not just the quarterback. You can separate yourself so far to where it's like the gap between me and the next guy on my team, of course, is just wide. So that's what you want to do in fall, right? All right, cool. All right, so hope everybody had a good evening tonight. Hopefully you were able to learn something from the stream. I talked about the coaches and how they're going to decide the rotation and the roster. So I'll see everybody again tomorrow. I hope y'all have a good night. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Hey, if this is your first time tapping in, please subscribe to the channel. If you can go back and hype some videos, please. If you can hype some of my videos, I really would appreciate it. If you want to become a member, join the support, you can. But I appreciate everybody tapping in. I'll see y'all tomorrow, bro. Hey, they're almost back. We're going to get back to doing live reactions to Well Off Media, Reach the People Media as soon as they roll back around. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to keep bringing breakdowns like this, scheme evaluations, film breakdown. We're going to do some live reactions. We're going to go over some playbook stuff. You know, I like to dive in that playbook offensively and defensively. I think tomorrow we're going to go into some more run concepts and some more playbook visuals tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll probably talk some heavy football. So, yeah, appreciate everybody tapping in. I hope you guys had a good evening, bro. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Say no more. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow, bro. Say no more. We out.